3, 2, 1, go! Hello and welcome. Today we're going a little further. It's day 102, so we're going 10.2 kilometers. So yesterday I said I would make a conscious effort to actually not talk in the start and at the end of the run, but instead talk a bit when I'm out here in nature or wherever I am, so that you don't only see the houses and the roads, but maybe see something a bit more interesting and a bit more calming. This is what I enjoy most about these runs. These places where I get some nature, some fresh air, and just it's nice and quiet out here. And obviously, as you can see, we're not very far away from the city. You can also hear the cars, but nonetheless, it's nice to get out here where it's all green and blue. So even though it's probably more gray today, but this is where I like to be when I go running. Nice and quiet. It's starting to get a bit cold now. It's about 10 degrees, which is about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So I still have shorts and t-shirt, but I need to consider some warmer clothes because I think it'll start to get too cold in a couple of weeks. But we'll see. I like it a bit cooler, so it's okay for now. But I feel that I need to keep moving before I get cold. I need to move unless I get cold, maybe I should say it like that. I started by taking my son to school this morning, and that's a bike ride. It's only about 800 meters, so it's not taxing me in any way, but I was only wearing t-shirt and shorts. So one thing is running, but when you're on a bike and the wind becomes a larger factor, well, then it's pretty cold. But now we're running, so it's all good. So as you can see here, these are Canada geese. They're heading south at the moment because it's getting colder. And that's also one of the great things about running out here. There are many animals. Obviously there are cows and sheep and horses, but there's actually also a bit of wildlife, like deer and a fox now and then, and obviously all the birds further south. I don't know if it's actually also here, but it's a bird sanctuary, I guess you call it, where there are a lot of rules for what you can and cannot do when you are here, because the birds are being protected. I'm taking more or less the same route as yesterday, where I only talked at the start and at the end. But then if I talk a bit here and there, you'll be able to see more of the run. We have cows again. I was asked if the cows were afraid of me, and no, I don't think they're afraid of me. But they are vigilant. They are very much aware that I'm here. Now we're not running actually past any day. Yesterday they were all over the path, but they move a bit if I come running, and maybe some of the young ones might move a bit faster to get out of the way because they're a bit, what is he doing? But all in all, they don't really care whether or not I'm running past. So I'm not really disturbing them. They don't mind me and I don't mind them. I do have respect for them. I know they're gentle creatures, but they're like 5 or 6 or 7 times as big as me. But they are always very relaxed and so forth. Just sometimes the calves can be a bit playful, and I'm always a bit unsure whether they're actually going to push me or something, but they never did. So maybe it's just some weird thought I have about cows. But actually they never done me anything. Obviously I'm not going in if there's a bull, but they normally also stay by themselves, and they're not in areas where you can just walk in like you can here. So that's not a problem. But let me add, I actually feel more comfortable with the sheep. They're not as big. Now we're about halfway through the run. We reached the forest part of the run. As I've said a million of times, I really love these birch forests. They're just so beautiful when there are many of them. I enjoy them if there's only a single one as well, but I just think it looks great when it's all white bark. But this is a part of Denmark called Amager, which is south of Copenhagen, more or less. If you ever come to Copenhagen, or if you live in the Copenhagen area, I can really recommend going out here. Just go to Ørsted or Vestamager with the metro and start running. Morgen. I saw him yesterday as well. He runs very fast. But what I was saying was that if you are in the Copenhagen area or come to the Copenhagen area, you should go out here and have a run. You can take the metro to either Ørsted or Vestamager, and then you're more or less here. And if you want to run with me, just let me know. I'll show you around, depending on how far you want to run. So we had some storms, and apparently a lot of the trees fell over. So yeah, we got a bit of tree on the path. See, more fallen trees. This one's next. So we're out in the forest again and back into open plain. And as you can see, the city is coming up in front of us. That's Vestamager, or Southern Ørsted. I know these names sounds weird, but if you look at a metro map of Copenhagen, there are 2 lines going south, and the end station of the western one is just over here. Ørsted is one of the newer parts of Copenhagen. More or less all of it is built within the last 20 years. And I lived there for 15 years. 15 years. And it's very new and modern, but it is getting that touch of, I don't know, that charm that comes with having existed for a while. I always loved it, but there have been many critics because not a lot of people live there in the start and so on. Not any shops and supermarkets and so on. But it's slowly grown, and it's really a great place now, I think. I'm on. We're on the last leg of the run. 200 meters left. and we're back in more urban surroundings. It was a good run, more or less the same as yesterday, but if it ain't broken. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Do something you like if you get the time.